Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comeng Reborn. And today we have special show. It is a special because we have no host. Yes. And today we are going to introduce. I'm going to introduce you our co-prize of this Comeng Reborn. Wow. Meet Diana Munira, a multi-talented individual from Kuala Lumpur, who is a lawyer by day and a comedian by night. Her passion lies in improv and stand-up comedy, where she showcases her wit, humor, and unique perspective on life. Diana is known for her persona as a cringe raper, which adds a hilarious twist to her performance. With her quick thinking and exceptional comedic timing, she has made a name for herself in the local comedy scene. Get ready to laugh out loud with Diana Onina.
Hello. Oh, you. Okay. Spotlight me. I have spotlight. Oh. Hello, everyone. Hi, I am Diana. I'm the co-president of Comeng Reborn, and also the real reason why we do not have a host for this show. Because I, as a co-president, decided to exercise my veto power with their consent, with everyone's consent, that there will be no host, and this format we shall introduce each other. So okay, welcome to our Ramadan special stand-up show called Ramadan is coming. Because Ramadan is coming, we decided to do early on in the Ramadan because if we, because later, right, people will, you know, too busy to prepare for Eid. And what if it's like last year, surprise Eid, instead of Eid coming in 2 days later, but they were like, you know what, Eid is tomorrow. Damn. Yeah, and okay, yeah, according to ET, yes, that's right. I'm a lawyer by day and a comedian by night. Okay, and when I told my relatives that I want to be a lawyer, right? Um, they always tell me this: are you sure you want to be a lawyer? Being a lawyer is not like in the TV series Suits, you know. Lawyers don't have lots of money, they don't have flashy cars. And I told them this: if I had to choose a career based on a TV show, it won't be a lawyer, it will be a Kardashian. Hmm. Because if I want money in flashy car, being a Kardashian is easier than being a lawyer. Yeah, and I already have a name for myself. It's Khadija Kardashian. But whatever it is, my nickname will ultimately be Kak Long Kardashian. Why? Because Kak Long is Malay for eldest sister. That means everyone bow down to me. That means I am, out of all the Kardashians, I'm the gangster Kardashian. Uh, imagine if all the if the paparazzi, like, photograph all the Kardashians, I'll be like, yo, clear the way. This is our territory. If not, I call your people, I take your basketball, bang you, you know. Hmm. And also, being the gangster Kardashian, I will also get in trouble with the moms because Kim is going to kill me every time I teach North how to say, relax lah, mother. Huh? Chillax. Jangan marah, nanti cepat tua. To those who don't understand, jangan marah nanti cepat tua is basically North telling Her mother is, Mom, please do not get angry, then you'll get old faster. Yeah, and what else am I going to say? Yikes. Okay, what else? Oh shit, I forgot my joke, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna improv this shit. I'm gonna improv this. Okay, you know, one, yeah, like like when I was like a teenager, my mom, would go to brunch a lot with her friends, and I just discovered that she and her friends go brunch is to talk shit about their children, especially the rebellious children. So one mom be like, "Oh no, my daughter skipped school," and the other was like, "My son starts smoking." They will look at my mom, and my mom be like, my daughter is involved with an older man, and that older man belongs to a gang. And every day she spends money on the gang and worships them every day. And everyone was shocked. Then I found out, and I'd be like, Mom, that is the weirdest way to tell everyone that I like Backstreet Boys. Yeah. And one time, speaking of school, I was driving around and I saw some school children smoking because they're smoking. So I pulled over and I told them, kids, y'all should stop smoking. You are so young. You had a whole life ahead of you. You all need to do drugs. And not just any drugs. You need to do a good, high quality ones. If you want to do what I do, I can hook you up with a dealer. And they asked me, what drugs do you do? Auntie. So I told them, yeah, gather around kids as I slowly from my handbag, I take out chocolate crisp protein bar. And before I end my set, I want to tell everyone, COVID-19 is still around. And not only that, due to the weather, people get sick a lot, like having normal flu, got dengue, got TB, and whatever shit. So please, guys, please sanitize your sex toys. And before I end my set, I would like to bring up the next act, okay? She is all the way from America. Give it up for Jumai!
Hi, sorry. Let me have my coffee first. Morning all. It's way too early for me. It's Sunday morning here in Midwest America, Kansas to be exact. So yeah, good. Thank you, Diana, for introducing me. It's an honor to have a lawyer introduce me. I did not know that one of the Kardashian is a lawyer and speak a really good Manglish. I did not know that. Okay, so my name is Jumai. I live in Kansas, but I'm Indonesian. I'm Chinese Indonesian. So to start, I would like to, since I live in Kansas, and to be exact, in a small town, a farming town. So I would like to start with a small joke about farming. So what do you call a pig that knows karate? A pork chop. So now I already start with a horrible dry joke. Now, don't expect much from me. So if I'm not funny, I warn you. So, the blame is on you to expect I'm funny. Anyway, being Asian, I am still and was accused of being a cheapskate, a cheapo. You know what? I don't mind being accused that. Actually, I am that. I take that as a badge. And to be fair, you're not Asian unless you're cheapo. You know? And the good thing is, so, take hits if you guys looking for an Asian, looking for a date an Asian girl, a real Asian girl. If you ask her, what do you want to eat? A real one, she would not say, whatever, I don't care. No, that's not Asian. If she said that, have her Asian license revoked. Take that Asian away from her. She's not Asian. Real Asian girl would say, okay, who's paying? You or me, or we're going Dutch, or we're splitting. If you say, oh, we're splitting, then she should say, okay, fine, let's find where's the place that has the biggest promotion or sale or whatever. It's just the cheapest, has the best food, but the cheapest has the most portion. Okay. And if she's real Asian and you said, oh, don't worry, I'm paying, she would say, let's go anywhere. I don't care. You're paying. I'm following. That's real Asian, And the thing is, I am so cheap that my kids knows when they go to school, they will not gonna get a nice, expensive Tupperware. Who has the money for that? Why you need to wear Tupperware when you can use a good ice cream box? That's very useful. I mean, so, and besides, that is not being cheapo. That's being environmentally conscious. I mean, come on, we all read, it takes what, 200-300 years for plastic to decompose, to break down. So you reuse the same plastic over and over again. Yeah, and that way, the good news is also, if that kids will lose the box, and then they will lose the box, you don't cry over it. It's not expensive. You can get another ice cream box in your cupboard. Yeah. So, and here's the deal. I am so Asian. I'm so cheap. I told my husband, when I die, please sell my organs. Make a lot of money off my organs. Don't bother, I don't know, getting expensive casket and all of those things. No, don't bother. That's a waste of money. Sell my organ, use that for my kids. And then when you want to, ask people who supposedly my friends, my family come to respect my remaining body, don't pay for their food. Tell them it's a potluck thing. Tell them to bring their own food. And because it's not only that we can save the cost, whatever left over, you can sell them. You can sell the food. See? That's how cheap I am. I don't even think about my afterlife. And the thing is, I don't care if sometimes later, just before I die, some minion of Satan came, hey, do you want to sell your soul? And then we'll give the money to your family, to your kids. I said, sure, why not? I'm dead anyway. So yeah, let's do that. I mean, why? Why spend money? And yes, Diana, right. My organ, I mean, my liver itself or my kidney is $2 million just for my kidney. Imagine for everything else. So yeah. So no, I'm not buying insurance. My body is the insurance. I'm not buying life insurance. Buying life insurance is, see, liver is for millions. I need to keep up. Diana is a real Asian girl. I'm not buying any life insurance. It's expensive and they don't always pay out. See, I am the life insurance. So if you want, so you might want to do that same thing. I mean, why have your body preserved just to be eaten by worms? Worms can eat anything. They can eat everything. They have a lot of food in the wild. don't feed the worm. Feed your family. Be smart about it. See, take kids on the Asian cheapo. Yeah. So, and the thing is, like I told you, being cheapo is my badge. You know, when people, especially women, they like to, oh my God, look at this! I just bought a handbag. It's brand new from Balenciaga. It's $10,000. Me, it's like, look at this shirt. I got it on Walmart. It's $5. It's on sale. Isn't it cool? Yeah, that's my badge of honor. Yeah. Unless Balenciaga is on deep sale, I'm not touching Balenciaga. I mean, why bother? I mean, look at this. It's cool. Even Peter said I'm rocking it. Yeah, see. Yeah. And no, it does not smell like that thin spirit. It smells like a 40 years old tired spirit. So, all right, to wrap it up, if you want to find out somebody's Asian or not, ask them to go out to eat. So thank you all. And I'm supposed to introduce the next one. His name is Darwin. Apparently this is the first time he joined. Is that right, E.T.? He's your friend? So I don't know anything about Darwin. The only thing I know is he's E.T. friend. So there's only two possibilities with E.T. friend. He's a forever single like E.T., or he's happily married and take pity on E.T. and said, you're my friend now. I'm gonna help you find a wife like me. So I don't know which one, but I know for sure if he's E.T.'s friend, it be as funny as E.T. too. So here we are, Darwin. Yay!
Okay, I have a one joke, and this is my gimmick. Hello everyone, I'm Darwin. I'm from Konohagakure. This is my gimmick, okay? I want to tell you something that in why my country Konohagakure doesn't play football. It must not play football. First, if you in Konoha, if you have a low skill but you have a money, you can be a football player. If you have a money, in Japanese is wani piro in Konoha. How much? Okay, all right. Second, Konoha is not consistent. Israel is haram play in Konoha, but gratification is halal in Konoha.
Lol.
So I think Konoha doesn't play football. And the third, and this is the important. In Konoha, we can call football is football jutsu. So if you play football 11 versus 11, you make score the goal. In Konoha, no, in Konoha. In Konoha, if you play football, you must in Konoha. Back book, goal! This is football in Konoha. So it is my opinion why Konoha so must not play football. Thank you.
Darwin, you need to introduce Peter here.
Next speaker is Mr. Peter. Is Peter. So this is the next show. Enjoy the show. Hello.
Right. I guess I should start now then. Oh, okay, there we go. That was my introduction. Okay, so right. First, can we all unmute ourselves? Everyone is muted. No, unmute yourselves. If I want to perform to silence, I'll go to the joke factory. Okay. Unmute yourselves. I want to hear the laughs because it was Comeng actually typed in the chat. LOL means laugh out loud. But if you're typing it while you're muted, it isn't laughing out loud. It's LI, laughing internally. So I want to hear them. I want to hear the amazing laughs. Right, here we go. Jokes. I feel sorry for handsome men. Yeah. You see, compared with the handsome men, I get so many compliments on my nice personality. Yeah. Something I can do that handsome men can't do, yeah. I can go to work exhausted and hungover and no one knows. It's great. It's my superpower. Yeah. I may have mentioned before, I live in Japan. I've been there for 20 years, and I can tell you this, I am not going to be marrying a Japanese woman, evidently. Yeah, they had a meeting. It's the only explanation. And it is frustrating when women tell me they don't want to date me. At least wait for me to ask. Really, I can't walk down the street in peace. I'm walking down the street. Hey, all you women, leave me alone. Oh, you're planning to. You see, like the other day, for example, a woman tells me she wouldn't date me even if I give her $1,000. After that, it was an awkward game of Monopoly. Yeah. She wins anyway, but she doesn't change her mind. Another woman tells me this yet. She tells me she wouldn't date me even if I was the only man in the world.
Ooh.
No. Were. If I were the only man in the world. Please get the grammar right. And another woman tells me she wouldn't date me even if I had the biggest penis in the world. If. Tell you this, Logan. When I do get married, my wife is not going to work after the wedding. Not because I'm a backward Victorian chauvinist. That's just coincidence. Now, the reason is that I'm only going to marry a wealthy widow. That's my type, the wealthy widows. This is a good thing about Japan. Japan is the only country where a man of my vintage can still be a toy boy. Yeah. Yeah, so what vintage is that? Well, let's just say that in my courting days, it was gramophone and chill. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm getting kind of old because I call people in their 30s, you young whippersnapper. And I use words like whippersnapper. Yeah. I was courting a saucy young whippersnapper. No one below 35 knows what I mean. My secret code. I say that about like the wealthy widows, but increasingly as I get older, I find I'm attracted to younger women. No special reason, I think. It's just that now for me, well, most women are younger. That's just the reality. Yeah. I'm also attracted to women who have that kind of fresh-faced girl next door look. I live next to a strip bar. That's the main reason. Hello. Hi. Is this on? Right. Do we know manspreading?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You see, I get told this morning, old uncle on the train, not happy with the way I'm man spreading. He tells me it's something you do with your own legs, not other men's. Yeah.
Allah.
Who knew? Everyone except me.
Yeah. Who knew?
Got a piece of social advice for you. Clearly, I'm the man for that job. The advice is this. If you're going to go to a friend's house for dinner, wait until they've invited you. Not everyone is spontaneous. Do we know Sex and the City?
Mhm.
You see, like I'm writing a similar book. Yeah, I'm writing a book about my life in Tokyo. Because Tokyo is amazing. It's a megatropolis. There's limitless possibilities for excitement. My book is called The City. That's it, just The City. Right. I'm going to call that my time. So, yeah, I suppose it's time for me to introduce your next comedian. So, oh, what a man of many talents he is. International man of mystery. He's qualified as a lion tamer at the circus. He's like a crypto expert. He's like $20 million in the bank from his crypto exploits. Gigolo extraordinaire, the number of Hollywood stars he's dated is very big. And yeah, that'll do me. That's all I can make up. So please welcome to your screens, E.T.
Hello, everybody. Checking. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Clear?
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Okay, yeah. So I will start.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Okay, now I'm spotlighted. Thank you. How do you know if someone is fasting during Ramadan? How? Do you know?
No.
No urgent, no energy.
No energy? Okay. Don't worry. They will tell you. They will tell you. No worries.
Wait, I fasting lah.
Yeah, like that. Like that. Yeah, like Diana said. You know it's Ramadan when you start to see all the amazing iftar deals at restaurants. But let's be real. It's just a clever marketing ploy to get us to break our fast with their delicious food, right? Ramadan is like a spiritual boot camp, except instead of push up, we are doing fast. And instead of drill sergeant, we have our moms yelling at us to wake up for suhoor. Why did the chicken cross the road during the Ramadan? Why? To get to the other side of the iftar table. I tried to fast for Ramadan, but then I realized that I'm not a morning person. I cannot even function without my morning coffee. I'm pretty sure the hardest part of fasting is pretending to be nice to people before I had my morning coffee. Again, I always look forward to Ramadan because it's the one month of the year when I can say Inshallah to everything and not feel guilty about it. Ramadan is the only time of the year where it's acceptable to nap at work and blame it on the fast. It's like a built-in excuse. I love Ramadan because it's the one time of year where I can justify eating a whole plate of samosas and not feel guilty about it. Ramadan is the only time of year when you can gain weight while fasting. I'm not sure if I'm fasting or just really bad at time management. Fasting during Ramadan can be challenging, especially when you are at work and your non-Muslim colleagues keep offering you food. Food. It's like they are trying to test your willpower. But little do they know, we have got the strength of 10,000 lions during this holy month. Ramadan is the perfect time to give up on my diet and just focus on my spiritual goals. After all, who needs food when you have the power of prayer to sustain you? During Ramadan, my family always tries to wake up early to eat before the sun comes up. But I'm not a morning person. So I just wait until the sun sets and have a feast instead. It's all about perspective. During Ramadan, my biggest achievement is not falling asleep during Tarawih prayers. I love how during Ramadan, everyone becomes an expert on the moon sighting. Ramadan is like month-long self-improvement boot camp, except the only exercise we get is lifting samosas to our mouth. The only thing harder than fasting during Ramadan is trying to explain Ramadan to non-Muslims, like what I did right now. The best thing about Ramadan is that it's like a month-long cheat day, except we are cheating on our diets instead of our taxes. Have you ever noticed how much better food tastes during Ramadan? It's like our taste buds go into overdrive. And even the most basic dishes become gourmet masterpiece, except for oatmeal that still tastes like mush. The best part about Ramadan is the opportunity to practice self-control and discipline. Of course, that goes out the window when it's time to break fast and we are turning into hungry beasts and taking the food like it's our last meal on the earth. During Ramadan, I always try to resist the temptation of food and drink during the day. But then I remember, I cannot resist the temptation of food and drink, even when it's not Ramadan. Ramadan is the only time of year where we get excited about waking up in the middle of the night to eat. It's like our stomachs have their own version of FOMO. I'm not saying that Ramadan is difficult, but if I had $1 for every time I accidentally took a sip of water during the day, I will have enough money to buy a whole new wardrobe for 8. During Ramadan, I always try to be on my best behavior and avoid saying anything negative. But then I remember that I have a group chat with my family and all bets are off. I love how during Ramadan, we all come together as a community to break our fast and share meals. It's like one big potluck, except we are all fasting, so we cannot taste anything. Ramadan is the only time of the year when even non-Muslims start fasting, but only because the traffic is so bad during iftar. Ramadan is a time when we fast during the day and feast at night. It's like we are making up for lost time by eating twice as much. During Ramadan, I always get excited to break my fast with a delicious meal. But sometimes I get so carried away with the food that I forget to pray. I guess you could say I'm guilty of committing a sin and a meal.
Mama.
Ramadan is a time to reflect on our actions and seek forgiveness for our sins. But let's be honest, we also look forward to the late night feast, right? Where we can indulge in all the delicious food we have been craving all day. During Ramadan, I like to test my willpower by walking past a bakery without buying anything. It's a true test of faith. You know what they say? The only thing harder than fasting during Ramadan is trying to find a parking spot at the mosque during Tarawih prayers. I tried fasting for a day during Ramadan, but my midday, I was so hungry that I accidentally ate a whole pizza. So I just decided to switch to fast food for the rest of the month. I was so hungry during the first day of Ramadan that I accidentally broke my fast with a slice of pizza. But hey, at least it was a halal pizza.
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I will seem to gain weight during Ramadan. It's like my stomach thinks, hey, if we are only eating once a day, we better make it count. During Ramadan, I like to call my friends at iftar time and ask them, hey, what's cooking? They always
Hmm.
give, huh? Food? What else? During Ramadan, I like to call my non-Muslim friends and say, hey, you know what's better than eating all day? Not eating at all.
Mhm.
They never seem to find it as amusing as I do. I always have a hard time waking up for suhoor during Ramadan. It's like my brain doesn't want to function until it gets its morning coffee. And then I remember, oh, wait, I cannot drink coffee until after sunset. Ramadan is like a month-long boot camp for Muslim, but we don't eat or drink anything during the day. And then when the sun sets, we go straight to the food like it's a race to see who can eat the most before sunrise. Ramadan is the perfect time to catch up on your sleep. You can skip breakfast and lunch and then nap all afternoon until it's time for iftar. I'm not very good at fasting, but I have found a way to make it easier. I just think of all the food I'm going to eat at iftar, and then the hours just fly by. I'm always amazed at how much food my family can prepare for iftar during Ramadan. It's like they are trying to feed the entire neighborhood. And then, of course, we end up with enough leftovers to last until the next Ramadan.
Mhm.
During Ramadan, I always try to make a list of things I want to accomplish. I like doing more charity work and getting in better shape. And then I end up spending most of my time napping and binge watching TV shows. I always feel like I'm in a race against time during Ramadan. I wake up early to eat suhoor and then spend the day fasting and praying. And then it's time to break my fast and eat iftar. And then before I know it, it's time for suhoor again. It's like I'm in a marathon, but instead of running, I'm just trying to stay awake. I love how during Ramadan, everyone becomes a master chef. And suddenly every meal is a 3-course feast. It's like we are auditioning for master chef. One of the things I love about Ramadan is the sense of community and togetherness. We all come together to break our fast and pray together. Of course, it also means that I have to see my cousin's terrible cooking skills in action. But hey, it's part of the experience. And that's all about myself. Thank you. And I would like to introduce the co-press of this meeting. The yeah. So here it is. Wait.
Ah.
Mira, a Kuala Lumpur native who is widely known as Yang Makan Gaji, t-shirt, pajama pants enthusiast, and CEO of Cringe Contents. With her unique and captivating personality, Diana has established herself as a prominent figure in the world of online content creation. Diana's love for t-shirts, hoodies, and pajama pants is apparent for her social media presence, where she frequently shares pictures of herself in various comfortable outfits. Her passion for fashion has also led her to become an advocate for body positivity and inclusivity. As the CEO of Green Contents, Diana has made a name for herself by producing humorous and entertaining content that often pushes the boundaries of what is considered conventional. Her fearless approach to content creation has garnered her a loyal following of fans who eagerly await her next cringe-worthy post. Despite her success, Diana remains humble and grounded, regularly interacted with her followers and supporters. With her magnetic personality and unapologetic approach to life, Diana Munira is a force to be reckoned with in the world of social media and online content creation. And here is Diana Munira.
Spotlight me, please.
Hmm.
Okay, hi. This is the pajama pants for today, which is actually a sports track pants. Because ow, 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 ow. Because you know, when you're out of pajama pants and it's Ramadan, so you don't go to gym. So you just substitute your pajama pants for your track pants because it's what's it called, a laundry day. When it's laundry day and your pajamas pants all gone, all need to be washed, you try track pants because you're not going to the gym. Go to the gym. So okay, since ET gave me a long ass intro, I feel the need to do a 2 set, a bit only lah, just for a while. So you know, I discover okay, yeah, in Malaysia right now it's trend. There's this Malay teen drama that's trending. It's called Project High Council, which talks about basically bullying in boarding school. And I discover daily school also have bullying cases. And I, as a former bully victim, has come up with a foolproof, non-violent way to counter bullying. And I was a school prefect, so I can vouch for this. Okay. In order for you not to get bullied, you just have to do one thing. Skip school. And people keep saying like transition from childhood to teenagehood is weird. But I think, right, transition from teenagehood to adulthood is even weirder. Because face it, when you're growing up, it's really normal for you for your body to develop weird things, like suddenly your voice go deeper. Suddenly, you start developing interests. You get excited when you see the opposite gender, the same gender, or whoever. But adulthood, right? I thought the universe is going to stop changing your body because when you reach adulthood, corporate life is going to kill you anyway. But no, adulthood is when the universe decided to really play with you. They will roll the dice. Okay, will this person get back pain, sensitive digestive system, or just depression, or all of them? So, as your co-president, I am going to say thank you all for watching, for tuning in to Ramadan is coming stand-up comedy show, and I'm going to introduce you to the closer for tonight. Okay, this person is not just my personal friend because I know him as a friend, and he's a friend. He is also the person who accompanies me on the long ass commute to my work from home and back again. Who also helped me remain calm during those traffic jams. Yes, that's right. Faisal is also a radio DJ and newsreader who have amassed fan base all over Malaysia, including my mother. Give it up for Faisal!
Hello, 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 hello. Am I not spotlighted?
Okay.
There I am. Have a blessed Ramadan, people. So I just want to wish those who are fasting, happy fasting, and don't get caught. Okay, that's all that I have. That's all my Ramadan material. Okay, my name is Faisal, but my friends call me the ugliest sack of shit they've ever seen. Because
Damn.
look at me, man. That is what I am. Why do you think I've got hair like this? It's to cover up my ugliness as much as I can. Let me tell you what, I am so ugly when I was born. My dad was given a free vasectomy so he can't make more of me. I am so ugly, if I were to do Japanese porn, they'll have to pixelate my face instead of everything else. I am so ugly, my hand says it only sees me as a friend. As a kid, I was so ugly. I was never molested by my teacher. I have to note that my lawyer advised me to change that punchline from Ustaz. I am so ugly. I can only date people with COVID because they've lost their sense of taste. I'm the type of guy that women date before they figure out that their current boyfriend is probably the better bet. Their current abusive, narcissistic boyfriend. You know what? I once went to a Thai massage place, right? For a legitimate massage. And the massage girl asked me if I wanted a happy ending. I figured, why not? It's been a while since I had any of that sort of action. So the girl, so after the massage, the girl went to my ear and said, "And they all lived happily ever after." The end. Now, as Diana said, I read the news on radio, right? I've been doing it for 22 years. Throughout that time, I've seen it all. I started a year before the September 11th attacks, and it only got worse from there, if you can imagine. The Afghan wars, I've covered the Iraq war, the huge tsunami that hit the region. I've worked through 6 Malaysian prime ministers. Throughout all of that, I've seen and read a lot of weird news. I want to share some of them with you, all right? For example, new research suggests that Malaysians are turning into good drivers. So if you're a good driver, please watch out for turning Malaysians. A recent survey said that Malaysians have some of the smallest penises in the world. When at full attention, we only have an average length of 11.5 centimeters. So this was from a survey, meaning that either Malaysians are too honest or everybody else in the world is a fucking liar. I think it's true, though. I mean, it would explain why there are so many bloody pedophiles in Malaysia and why it's so hard for us to abolish child marriage. I mean, for these guys, right, anybody older than 16, it feels like you're driving a small car through a tunnel. In more recent news, our former PM, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, has criticized the current Prime Minister, calling him a dictator. Now, if you're aware of Malaysian politics, this is the biggest example of a lack of self-awareness since North Korea started calling itself the People's Democratic Republic. I just read this. New York City has a new museum called the Museum of Failure, which celebrates things like bad ideas and silly designs. But the #1 exhibit, Asian kids who were sent there by their parents for not getting straight A's.
No.
And judging by the reaction to this set, I should be an exhibit there too. Now, the rainy season is over and it's freaking hot here. In fact, it's so hot, a new survey revealed that people are no longer doing Netflix and chill. Instead, we're inviting people to our air-conditioned rooms and chill. Another study has revealed the most popular card game in Malaysia, the race card.
Ah,
Oh, oh,
Mm.
oh. An Israeli medical study says that having regular sex after you suffer a heart attack can improve your survivability. Presumably, it's because of the exercise you get. Exercise is good. So either way, I am screwed. In other news, the Malaysian chief of police said about 80,000 people are on our wanted list. He said that drug users are high on the list, as well as being high on drugs. And finally, before I go off, Malaysia is doing a remake of the old movie Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. For the 40 Thieves, they're doing auditions in our parliament. That's all I have. It's back to you, Diana.
All right. Oh God. Spotlight. All right, that was Faisal, everyone, and due to that, brings us to the end of Comeng Reborn's Ramadan is Coming online stand-up comedy show. Yes, okay, we like to thank everyone for sticking around and watching this show via Zoom. Okay, and we would like to thank everyone in the lineup also, starting with myself, obviously.
Yay.
Then, all right, and also Jumai and Darwin, Peter Sedel, E.T. and Faisal. And we also would like to thank Titin for being the timekeeper for tonight.
yes.
Yes, all right. Coming will be right. Okay, by the way, as a co-president, I am exercising my veto power to take a break until July. That means Comeng Reborn will take a break until July. Unless the other co-president decided to exercise his veto power to do something else. Because we have both, because it's the thing, Comeng has two presidents instead of one, because both of us don't want to lose. So everyone was like, you know what? Both of you become co-presidents, you know. You guys live in the same area anyway. And we're like, okay. Oh, but there's no promises yet, because we may have our first collaboration show. Most likely improv jam. But I have to talk to the organizer of the improv jam first. So, okay, I would like to wish everyone a happy Ramadan and also a happy Eid al-Fitri, even though it's like next month. But since Comeng is taking a break until July, I might as well wish now. So, all right, good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Hi.